Hi, my name is Jason, and this is Rodney, and welcome to myleadersource.com. We're going to be going over the bench press for the next exercise. Bench press is a great exercise for strengthening the chest, the shoulders, and the triceps. We're going to have Rodney demonstrate a couple of reps for us. So Rodney, if you don't mind taking position, we're going to show you these key points to a successful bench press. Okay, so Rodney's taking position on the bench. We're going to go over some of the key points in making a successful lift. First is body positioning on the bench. As you can see, Rodney is set up with the 3 points of contact. He has his feet touching the ground with the heels. He's basically got a 90-degree angle with that leg. Hips are on the bench for the second point, and then his shoulder blades are going to stay on the bench as well. Remember, you're going to keep those 3 points of contact throughout the entire bench press. Secondly is hand placement. Now generally, he's going to take a grip just outside shoulder width. A good way to actually find that position for the proper grip is to set the bar in the bottom position, and you should be looking for this vertical elbow position at the bottom. So you want to set your hands to where that forearm is pointed 90 degrees up from the ground. Once he has position, he's going to unrack the bar, bring it right over the middle of the chest. You'll notice his bar will actually take a travel of a J shape. So as he goes down, he's actually going to drop it down to the nipple level. So he's going down nice and slow. Notice how the forearm is 90 degrees from the ground. He's going to push it back up and then toward the actual bench to create that J motion off of his chest. So again, he has his hand placement. He's going to drop the bar down into the J, pop it up. Remember, that bar is hitting the nipple level. Go ahead and give me 2 more. So as he's performing this, he's always looking to maintain that same exact bar path so that the bar does not deviate out front or too far back. So you want to look to lock in every single rep, make it feel exactly the same. You can go ahead and rack it up. Some of the common faults associated with the bench press are as follows. One, loss of the 3 points of contact at any point on the bench press. Okay. So I'm going to have Rodney do is pick that bar up, and we're going to have him perform a couple, and we're going to show you this loss of 3 points of contact. It generally tends to happen as the weight becomes heavier and we need to exert more force, and what will happen is we think by driving that hip up off the bench that we're helping ourselves, right? Okay, so he's going to relax the hip down. Another point of contact that usually gets lost is the feet. So as he comes down and he goes to drive back up, he picks his feet up and does this biking action where he's just wiggling all over the place, fighting the bar, okay? You want to make sure you keep those feet grounded. You'd be surprised how much power you actually derive from those feet as you drive into the bar, okay? Secondly would be compressing the chest a little too hard or falling too fast. And I won't have Rodney demonstrate that too hard, but as he comes down, you don't want to lose control and bounce that thing off your chest, okay? We want to come down to the bottom in a nice smooth fashion. Give yourself a 1/1000 and then pop right back up, okay? So we're looking to develop that strength. You can use this for power later. Right now I'd say control your reps. You gotta come back up, Rodney. Just gonna re-rack, okay? I'll give you a second. So make sure no loss of those 3 points of contact anytime throughout the bench, okay? Control your bar speed. And secondly is just an over pushing at the top or extending the lockout a little too far. And what happens there is you lose that scapular retraction that we have on the bench. We don't want to push way out and drive our shoulders off the bench, okay? And you'll see the head lift up as well. So let's get a couple more in there. He's going to bring the bar up. And as he goes down, he's got a nice good bench, but as he comes up, he gives this over extension. So he pushes up and almost does a crunch, okay? Don't allow yourself to do that. That's actually going to push the bar too far, and then as you travel back down, it's going to throw your balance off, okay? So make sure you stay in line, keep the shoulder blades back. He's going to push the bar up, full extension at the top. Excellent, you can rack that up. Thanks, Rodney, appreciate that, man. So that concludes our bench press. Again, I want to thank Rodney for helping us demonstrate those reps. Okay, thanks Rodney, appreciate that.
Thanks a lot, Jason.
Okay, remember guys, when performing the bench, use to develop strength and power in the chest, shoulders, and triceps. We're looking to make sure we keep those 3 points of contact. You have complete control of the bar, controlling the descent, making sure that you get a good pause at the bottom of the lift, and then extending into full extension at the elbow at the top. Again, thank you for joining myleadersource.com, and that was the bench press.